What's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'll be doing an in-depth wood cleaning guide. This is part one of a full wood restoration, where we're going to be cleaning the wood, and then part two will be staining the wood, so you guys will see it, pretty much transform. So you guys have seen other wood cleaning videos from me, but in this video, I'm going to go in-depth, and we're going to break down a few different areas. We're going to talk about process, we're going to talk about chemicals, we're going to talk about different equipment to use, and we're going to compare a couple of chemicals when it comes to wood cleaning. There's three I'm going to talk about. Two I'm actually going to demonstrate because you guys have already seen one of them. And then one of the follow-up chemicals after we wash the deck to basically neutralize it and brighten it, which is going to be oxalic acid. So I'm going to be talking about, mixing, cost effectiveness, process, which one works the best, which one should you use. We're going to go into a lot of detail, so hopefully you guys will have a good understanding about cleaning wood by the end of the video. So a lot of you guys have commented and asked me, how is this thing holding up, this Ryobi spray I got from like Home Depot. I've had it over a year, it still works, and I hadn't actually used it in a while, and the battery was dead, so I just charged it today and it's still working, so that's good news. But yeah, so we're gonna be using this to apply the chemical to the deck, and so I'm gonna go step by step. And yeah, so I'll be showing you guys the deck in a second, but first, I'm at the truck right now. Let's go over some equipment, let's go over some chemicals and whatnot. All right, guys, so we're at the truck. So you guys know I now have this 8 GPM machine, Honda GX 690, whatever. That's not that important. All right, so our three chemicals we're gonna talk about today. One is SH, which we're not actually gonna use it, but two is gonna be sodium metacylic. Three is gonna be Clean Sol BC. Done a video with this one, done a video with using SH, never have done a video using metacylic. So in each bucket, we're going to put some Clean Sol in one, metacylic in the other, to compare which one cleans better. And then this bag right here is that is our oxalic acid. So once we've washed the deck, we're going to follow up after the wash and neutralize it with the oxalic to brighten it. Okay, so our chemical to apply it, we're going to be using the Ryobi sprayer, and then importantly, when it comes to rinsing the deck, we're going to be using our soft wash nozzle, so we're not going to be using high pressure. Now, one thing I want to warn in advance is sometimes when you're cleaning wood, you might fur the wood, regardless of if you soft washed it or not. I've soft washed, used the right chemicals, and still furred it. So after going to a conference slash training recently, I learned that simply if you fur the wood, you can just sand it. Sometimes it happens. So you can just sand the wood down using like 80 grit sandpaper. So if we have to do that, we'll do that when we return the day to stain the deck. So I'll know today, if it furs anywhere, but when we come to stain it, we'll do any necessary sanding before we apply the stain. Okay, so when it comes to wood washing, though, like I said, it's important to know the chemicals and process. Before we jump into washing, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, break down some prices. So we got this container right here, and this is, I don't know how much comes in here. I don't know if it says, okay, so for some reason it doesn't say how much mixture is totally in here. That's what I was trying to get the idea of. This product is from Stain and Seal Experts, but I got it from my local supplier, T-Chem in Kernersville, North Carolina. Anyway, the mixing directions are on here, but this container of cleaner cost me about 39 bucks, okay? This gallon of Clean Sol BC costs about pretty much the same. So let's just say 40 bucks a piece for these cleaners, right? So that's important to know when you're going to price cleaning a deck and you're using the right chemicals. If we're looking at cost efficiency, SH is your cheapest chemical to clean wood with. And then, these are a little bit more expensive. So if you're just looking for, cheap SH. I watched a video by the Wizard of Wood, and he did a comparison cleaning. He cleaned the wood with metacylic. He cleaned one panel of wood with like SH and another one with something else. End of the day, guys, after he applied it, rinsed it, and then applied oxalic, the results are pretty much the same. And you guys are like, oh, you should never use SH on wood. Whatever. Just don't go too hot. I'm not gonna say don't use SH. I've used it, results are good. Wizard of Wood doesn't necessarily advise against it. So, but we're just gonna try these other chemicals that are honestly more effective. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing them up. Then we'll go take a quick look at the before of the deck, and then we'll get started. All right, guys, so here's the deck before. Just do a quick walk around. Got the lattice and whatnot. Move this plant off of here. Okay, as you guys can see, it's been raining today, so the deck is, you know, it's already got some water in it, but we're still gonna apply water again just so I can show you guys the full process. As you can see, something was sitting here. So we can see this is the wood that was covered up and didn't really take much weathering, but outside, all around it, we can see, you know, all the algae and growth that happened on the deck. But we're gonna, you know, get this thing looking all good by the time we leave here. All right. All right, guys, in this bucket right here, we have the sodium metaxyllic. We have, it's these are 5-gallon buckets, about halfway full, so about 2.5 gallons in there. We got roughly, let's see, half a cup, I think about 2 cups in here, a little bit over 2 cups of the mixer, of the cleaner. And already that took about half this, so it's cost efficiency and $39, and we're already halfway used, and we've only got 2.5 gallons of the bucket out of it, so that's not really that much. That's kind of expensive. And then over here we have the CleanSalt BC, and here I've mixed about 4 cups to this 2.5 to 3 gallons of water and stirred it in. All right, so they're both mixed up, and we're gonna take them over to the deck. Turn the pressure washer on. We're gonna pre-wet the wood. Even though it's already raining, I'm just gonna pre-wet it just for demonstration purposes. And then we'll begin applying our chemicals. So half the deck will be clean with this, half will be clean with that, and we'll just see which one works best.
Come on.
All right, guys, so we have the whole deck applied with half CleanSalt BC, half sodium metaxyllic. So this half on over is the CleanSalt. This half over here is the metaxyllic. We're just gonna let it sit for a little bit longer and then start our rinse process. See how it goes. You can already tell the chemical's working. Now you have other options too. As it's sitting here, if you have like a little, you know, medium bristle brush, you can kind of scrub the solution in there a little bit, you know, help loosen up the dirt. I could do that. I'm not gonna do it, but we'll see. Like I said, we're just comparing results. CleanSalt works better than metaxyllic. Then CleanSalt is definitely gonna be better deal because you get more CleanSalt than you do metaxyllic. So, but like I said, we want to compare and get down to the best process. I know a lot of you guys hate cleaning wood. I used to hate cleaning wood as well. So my goal of this channel is to educate. So if you get any value from this video, be sure to drop a like, drop a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, guys. So here's our results after our first application, which, you know, it's wet right now, but it's looking a whole lot better. And we've only applied one single coat. It took a lot of that surface layer off. What we're gonna do now, we have chemical F in both. So already great results. Let's go on top of the deck. Super muddy around here though, that sucks. Just gonna have to work our way off and rinse as we go. So this half right here, this was our clean sol, all this area. This way was our Metacyclic. So you can see we still have it pretty hard in this area. So we're gonna apply again, and this time for the harder areas where we have heavier buildup, like here, some areas right there. We're gonna apply it, scrub a little, loosen it up, rinse again, and then we'll move on to applying our brightener. All right, guys, so here we are now. This is what I would consider like, you know, the fully clean as we're gonna get it. You're gonna see a little bit of green staining, but we're gonna lighten that up and get rid of that with the oxalic. You can see we got those heavy areas. What I did was, so the first thing we did was we hit the deck with the, you know, the cleaner, and then we went through with a soft rinse, and then I came back through and used my white tip nozzle without getting too close to it to, you know, to cause the wood to splinter, and we got up those heavy areas. Now what I did was, when you're using the white tip nozzle, you want to do full sweeps, full passes along the whole board. So, you know, it's kind of like a, and you sweep up and then come back, full passes. That way you don't leave a bunch of like stop and start marks, which you guys can see. You don't see any of those on this deck because, you know, like I said, it was properly done with the full passes. So now I'm gonna just use my soft wash nozzle again, rinse off any loose dirt debris, and we're gonna come through and apply the oxalic acid. We're gonna mix it at pretty much 1 cup a gallon, brighten this thing up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. And then when we come back next week, we're gonna stain it. So this is part 1 video. And like I said, part 2, we're gonna stain this deck, put a nice beautiful stain from Stainless Steel Experts, and have this deck looking brand new. She's gonna clean up her pool, and it's gonna be ready for the summer. All right, guys, so I've applied the oxalic once again. So the oxalic was applied pretty much, that was like roughly like 4.5 gallons of water or so, probably about 5 to 6 cups of oxalic. Mix in, you could probably use less, but that's just how I mixed it. Applied it the same way I applied the other solutions with the sprayer. And then a few minutes after I applied it over the whole deck, I went ahead and rinsed the deck off one last time, just, you know, with regular water. And let me show you guys the finished product. It is looking good. It's came a long way. I'm loving the results. We'll get the customer, you know, and see what she thinks. And then, like I said, we'll be staining this deck. All right, guys, this is the finished product after we've applied the oxalic and rinsed it. I mean, we remember this area, how bad this was. And, you know, this is what we got now, guys. So cleaning wood is not that bad if you have, you know, a process, proper process, tools, you get good results. So we oxalic the whole deck. See, the wood is looking brighter. And there we have it, guys. All right, guys, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this will be part 2 if you guys seen part 1 of deck restoration, where we cleaned this exact deck. So we washed it and then hit with oxalic acid to brighten it, so the deck looks really good right now. But now it's time for part 2. We're going to stain the deck. So today we'll be applying Stainless Steel Experts Sequoia color oil-based stain to the deck. Stainless Steel Experts, very good, high quality stain, pretty much foolproof. Excited to put it on this this clean deck and make it look new again. So first thing we're gonna start off with doing is just a little bit of sanding, light sanding in certain areas. The whole deck does not need to be sanded, so only literally touch up sanding before we apply the stain. We've got all of our tools right here, which I'll go over in a second. But right now I'm just gonna go ahead and do that little bit of prep. I've already swept off the deck. It's been blown off, had a couple webs, so knock those out the way. And we're gonna get knocked out. And hopefully by the end we have a nice, beautiful product you guys will see. And that would be, you know, from basically from step A to Z on deck restoration, from cleaning it to sanding it. All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, so right now just doing some light sanding. We got 150 grit for the rougher areas and then 60 to smooth it out. Not doing a whole lot. Just in areas where when we wash, where it frizzed a little bit. Just want to touch it up. All right, guys, so just applied the first, oh man, my tape is getting messed up. Just applied the first layer coat of this stain. And guys, this Stain & Seal Expert stain is pretty much, like I said before, it's foolproof. You can get your toddler to apply this stuff. You can't mess it up really. And by that, it's self-leveling. So if you put it on too thick, it's gonna level out by itself. This is all stuff that's not coming from me either. This is coming from directly from the company. So I applied the first coat using the electric sprayer, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Right now, I'm kind of just doing some back brushing on these. So far though, I'm loving the color. This is a Stain & Seal Expert Sequoia color. Hours, guys, finally done staining the deck. Took a little while. I'm drained right now. No food, so I did this on an empty stomach, so I'm super tired, but results came out great, guys. This stain really is foolproof. This is my first time staining a deck, and looks great. So let's go ahead and flip the camera and show you guys the thing about it. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this video of deck staining. If you guys want to get some stain, you want to start staining as an add-on service, or if you'd like to stain your own wood at home, definitely check out Stain & Seal Experts. Great company, great, amazing stain. Can't talk enough about it. Check them out. Tell them I sent you. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. The course is on, well, it's not on sale anymore for $49, but it is $97. Still a great deal. Ebook's $10. Link is all in the description. Besides that, guys, I'm drained, so I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.